Hello. My name is Charles Webster Baer, and today is May 18th, 2020, and I am in Culver, Oregon, USA. And my website is globalinternetgovernment.com. And today I want to talk about a lot of different things. I want to talk about depopulationism. I want to talk about global internet government. I want to talk about me. And I want to talk about the history of the universe. Yeah. So let's start with depopulationism. Depopulationism is an idea that was popular in the 1970s among environmentalists. And then in the 1980s, depopulationism was actually instituted by the Chinese government. Now, depopulationism is also known as the one woman, one child policy. Depopulationism means it's illegal for anyone to get pregnant a second time. So the Chinese did the right thing, and now it's time for the whole world to do the right thing. Depopulationists like myself want to create an immediate and significant and sustained Hello. Let me repeat myself. Depopulationists like myself want to create an immediate and significant and sustained decline in the human population on Earth. And this will allow the number of people on Earth to decline and arrive at a sustainable level, which is a number for future generations to determine. I'm going to go ahead and assume it's around 2 or 3 billion people. This will give the environment an opportunity to heal, and this will give trees and plants an opportunity to grow back. And then in the future, when people want to breathe oxygen, they'll be able to do that because there'll be enough trees to create enough oxygen for people to breathe. And then we all won't suffocate to death. And that's a good thing. Humans do not have the right to kill the earth, and humans do not have the right to threaten the earth, and humans do not have the right to destroy the planet or to threaten to destroy the planet or to put the planet in any kind of jeopardy at all. So right now what we're doing by killing the earth is wrong and evil and stupid and insane. And so we need to stop this suicide course we're on by increasing the number of people on the planet and start to save the planet by decreasing the number of people on the planet. That's depopulationism. And the Chinese got it right long ago, and now it's time for the rest of us to get it right now, while we still have an opportunity to get it right. If we still have an opportunity to get it right. And that's depopulationism. So now I want to talk about GIG, Global Internet Government. I created Global Internet Government in Portland, Oregon in the year 2000 to advance my depopulationist agenda. GIG is a world government. Gig is a social network and a media outlet, and Gig is the foundation for all humans to participate in and contribute to the world government. Gig is the world government. Now, Gig is going to unite the planet Earth politically and economically. Gig is going to unite the planet Earth politically with freedom and democracy and equality and female reproductive rights. And female reproductive rights means that all females on Earth have the right to total and free access to all forms of birth control, including birth control, education, and abortion. Any government that does not completely and totally support this is an illegitimate government. Illegitimate governments will be replaced quickly and peacefully by me. And it's going to be a real fun time doing that. And so I'm looking forward to that. Very excited. Gig is also going to unite the human beings of Earth financially and economically with transparency, trade agreements, regional currencies, balanced budget amendments. Basically, Gig is going to unite the planet just like Europe united itself with the European Union. Yeah, so that's the deal. So basically, China got it right with depopulationism, and Europe got it right with economic unification. And so now it's time for the USA to unite the whole planet with depopulationism and economic communities, and that's what we're going to do with Gig. Yeah, so that's pretty groovy. So that's global internet government. Now let's talk about my favorite subject, me. My name, as you well know, is Charles Webster Baer. And I'm 51 years old. And I am white, male, heterosexual, Buddhist, atheist, agnostic, libertarian, depopulationist, no wife, no kids, no ex-wife, single. Yeah, that's me. That's who I am. I'm running for President of the United States of America in 2020 and 2024 as a libertarian. And a libertarian is somebody who is for less government and more freedom. And I'm also a depopulationist. I'm also running for Redmond, Oregon City Council in 2020. And I was born and raised in Santa Cruz, California. I went to high school in Newport, Rhode Island. In 1994, I graduated from the University of Hawaii at Hilo on the Big Island with a Bachelor in Arts and Political Science. 1995, I moved to Santa Fe, New Mexico. And in 1999, I moved to Portland, Oregon. And in 2000, I created Global Internet Government. And in 2007, I moved to Bend, Oregon. And in 2014, I moved to China for 3 years to teach English. And then in 2019, I moved to Redmond, Oregon. And so that's me, Charles Webster Baer, vote Baer. So now, let's talk about the history of the universe, particularly this universe. So 14 billion years ago, the universe was created, or the universe expanded to a point that humans can comprehend. So 14 billion years ago, there was a large bang, and there was an energy plasma that was very hot and it was expanding rapidly. And as it expanded, it cooled. And as it cooled, it formed dark matter and dark energy. And as this energy plasma of dark matter and dark energy expanded, it cooled and formed quantum particles like bosons and photons and leptons and stuff like that, neutrinos. And as this energy plasma expanded, it cooled to form protons, neutrons, and electrons. And as this energy plasma expanded, it cooled and formed hydrogen atoms. And as these hydrogen atoms expanded and cooled, they formed hydrogen clouds. Excuse me. And as these hydrogen clouds, gravity then acted on these hydrogen clouds and pulled them together, and the pressure got so great, fusion occurred, and stars were born. And so now we've got all these stars that are expanding through the galaxy, and gravity acted on them and formed galaxies. And so now we've got all these galaxies in the universe that are expanding rapidly away from each other. And one of those galaxies is the Milky Way Galaxy. The Milky Way Galaxy has a lot of stars, and one of those stars is the sun. And the sun was created 5 billion years ago, and what was left over was planets which started orbiting the sun, and one of those planets was Earth. And Earth was a blob of lava that cooled off a little bit and formed a crust, and then gases escaped and formed the ocean. And then 4 billion years ago, there was a lot of chemical reactions and molecules, and by chance, life was created. I think it was bacteria, which evolved into algae, and the algae evolved into ocean plants, which evolved into land plants, and then the ocean plants evolved into fish, which evolved into reptiles, which evolved into mammals, which evolved into monkeys, which evolved into apes, which evolved into humans, which evolved into computers, and then computers went on to colonize the galaxy, and the computers evolved into other forms of silicon-based life, which went on to colonize the universe. And that is the history of the universe. This universe. I hope I didn't leave anything out. So let's backtrack a little bit to today, and let's recap what's going on here. Who are we? Well, we are human beings on planet Earth. And what are we going to do? We are going to not kill the Earth. And how are we going to not kill the Earth? We're going to not kill the Earth by not destroying it. And how are we going to not destroy the Earth? We're going to not destroy the Earth with depopulationism. And how are we going to create depopulationism with global internet government? We're going to unite the world with a one world government. And then that one world government is going to say, okay, people, depopulationism. And then everybody's going to be like, oh, sure, yeah. And then that's the deal. So that's my plan. If you have a better plan, I'd love to hear it. And good luck to you. And if you don't have a better plan, then I suggest you get on board with my plan. Because it's a time-sensitive issue. We don't have a lot of time left. The clock's ticking. So we're kind of in crunch time now. And so my name is Charles Webster Baer. And today is May 18, 2020. And I'm in Culver, Oregon for the first time ever. And it's pretty awesome. And my website's globalinternetgovernment.com. And thank you very much and have a great day.